Greetings and welcome back to the lesson. Today we are going to discuss the types of audit tests. And therefore, by the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain the various types of audit tests. And in governance and compliance audit, audit tests are the specific procedures that are used to gather evidence. These are the tests or procedures that allow the auditor to move from simply reading a policy to providing or to proving that it is actually followed. And these tests or procedures are generally categorized into three. One is risk assessment procedures. Number two, tests of control or the TOC. Then number three, we have the substantive procedures. Three types. Number one, I've said, is the risk assessment procedures. Risk assessment procedures. To determine the levels of risk, the auditor is required to carry out risk assessment procedures. These are performed at the beginning of the audit to understand the organization and its environment. When you are called upon to conduct governance and compliance audit, at the beginning of the audit, you have to carry out the risk assessment procedures, and the purpose is you will be able to understand the organization and also its environment. The goal here is to identify where things could go wrong so that you know where to focus your energy. You assess the risk, and you can do so through inquiry. You can make inquiries. Inquiry is a tool or a technique that can be used in risk assessment procedures, interviewing management about their perception of risk. You can also do analytical procedures, comparing different or looking at comparing for example, this year's legal expenses to last year's legal expenses, so that you can spot any unusual spikes that might indicate non-compliance. You do analytical procedures. Look at the number of or the expense you are calling legal expense. If it has doubled, if the legal expense has doubled, that might indicate non-compliance. Looking at the high-level trends. Understand? Yes. You can also observe. You can do observation in risk assessment. You can observe simply walking through a facility to see if there are any obvious signs of non-compliance, of poor governance, like unlocked server rooms. If the room where the server is locked is placed or located is not locked, that is a red flag. And you can just observe by walking through the organization to see if you can spot any obvious violations of protocols or controls. Observation. That is one category of or type of audit test. The second one is the test of controls. You can test controls. Test of controls. This test determine if the internal control system is functioning as designed. Every organization must have controls. It could be controls over inventories, controls over stocks, controls over the payroll, controls over the cash, right? So if a company has a policy that all payments, for example, over say 10 million require 2 signatures, then the test of controls verifies that this rule is consistently applied. You can test that control. It is the policy of the company that if a supplier or anyone is to be paid 10 million or 1 million, there has to be 2 signatures. You can check the payments that I've done before and see if that rule is actually working as designed. Understand? And you do so by inspection of documents. Inspection of documents. You can test controls by inspecting documents, examining a sample, for example, of vouchers to see if the 2 required signatures are present. Look at the documents. If there is a control that there ought to be 2 signatures when payment of over 1 million is made, inspect the documents and see if that rule is enforced. You can also test controls by reperformance, recalculations, reperformance, reperformance. The auditor independently executes the control. For example, the auditor might try to process a 1 million payment in the system without the second signature to see if the software blocks it or not. Because the system should block that payment because there is a control and there ought to be 2 signatures. So the auditor can do a reperformance, carry out the transaction and see if the transaction will go through or not. Performance. Observation is another way to test controls. You can test controls through observation. That means watching a staff member perform a specific task, like watching physical stock taking to ensure they follow the official standard operating procedures. For you to do a stock take, the company must have standard operating procedures of carrying out stock take. So as an auditor, you can observe when the company is taking stock to see if those procedures are followed. So these are 3 ways to test controls. The third category of types of audit tests is substantive. Substantive procedures. Substantive procedures. Now, while tests of controls check the process, substantive procedures check the data. Here you are checking the process, but in substantive procedures, you check the data. And these tests are designed to detect material errors or non-compliance directly in the transactions. For example, we may have test of details. Test of details is one way to carry out substantive procedures. That means examining the specific fine print of a contract or a high value invoice to ensure it complies with the local tax laws and procurement laws. Test of details. You may also do substantive analytical procedures. Substantive analytical procedures. Carry out substantive analytical procedures. That means using mathematical relationships to see if data makes sense. For example, you can do a calculation of the expected social security tax based on the total head count and comparing it to what was actually paid. That's one way to carry out substantive analytical procedures. Then lastly, we have vouching and tracing. Vouching and tracing. Vouching and tracing. Vouching means starting the record in the system and looking for supporting paper documents. You do vouching. Start with the record in the system and look for supporting documents, because every transaction candidate must be supported by documentary evidence. That will help you prove that the transaction actually happened. Tracing, on the other hand, means starting with the paper document and making sure that it was recorded in the system. That proves the record is complete. So these are the types of audit tests. We have categorized the types into three. One is risk assessment. Number two, test of controls. Number three, substantive procedures. Under risk assessment procedures, we have inquiry. That's one way to assess risk, is by asking questions. We have analytical procedures, observation. How do you carry out tests of controls? Number one, you do inspection of documents. You can reperform and observe. In substantive procedures, you test the details. You carry out substantive analytical procedures, vouching and tracing. These are the types of audit tests in governance and compliance audit. Bye-bye.